here in Landover, Maryland.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he returns this to the 22. Now their versatile running back. Here's Austin Eckler. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Once more, here's Eckler. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. They go play action. Daniels. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are going to have it here just past the 25.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
The drive will begin with a run by Benson.
And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
There's Jefferson to pull that in.
And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play in the football.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Throwing is Wilson.
Open man here is Benson.
And some room to work. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
A give up the middle with Benson.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown.
James Mitchell.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Vikings use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, Everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
He'll get this complete to Sennett, the tight end.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 1.
Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Second and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
Daniels now on 1st and 10.
Over the middle here to Coates. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Off the play fake, Daniels. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
First catch here by McLaurin, and he's got himself a first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. To the air goes Daniels.
Forced out to his left.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Vikings are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play.
6-0 our score after 1. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash too.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll make it second down.
They run over center with Benson.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On third down, Wilson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First catch of the game for Cooks. It'll be a first down.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now a 2nd and 10. On the give, it's Benson.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
They'll try to run for it with Benson.
And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. On first down, it's Benson. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Completes it to the fullback, Ham. Only able to gain a couple there. 3rd and 7 now.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. There's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Now this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He's going to field this at the 4. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago, their 2nd straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along, and from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively, and this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
Second and 10. Now Daniels. And this one caught by Coates. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Daniels. That's caught by Sennett. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. On first down, here's Daniels to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down. Working out of the gun, Daniels. This one complete to Coates. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Commanders are an extra point away from taking the lead. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 41. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10
at the 41-yard line.
Throwing now is Daniels.
And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Throw left side, there's London. On the move past the 40.
And all the way down to the 33-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
2nd and 7. Daniels looking to throw. To the right side and caught by Simmons.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Mekhi Blackman's got it. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. You know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Wilson. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
A give. Here comes Benson.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Benson. And this will be a Vikings first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Well, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
Incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Wilson to throw.
And he's got this to Jefferson. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 41-yard line. A give left.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And now off to the races down the right side.
Down the right sideline.
And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is up to 8. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
112 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Running out of the gun here with Benson.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. To throw is Wilson. Flushed out right. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. So from 135 all the way over to the other. Here's 1st and 10.
A handoff here to Benson.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 8.
Now it's Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Commanders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. It's Eckler again. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler.
Down the sideline he goes.
And he's going to get this all the way down to the Vikings 22. A big gain there on 3rd and 2. And even 50 yards. He had been held in check. Now he breaks that big run. Shows the explosiveness we all knew was there.
All right, tell the truth now. You knew it was just a matter of time, didn't you? We've seen this so many times from him. Hold him down, hold him down.
He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Ben Sinnott.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Commanders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is up to 15 now.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Being chased out left. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out...
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time.
Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Commanders are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington.
Austin Eckler.
He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list.
And the Commanders get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On second down, a run with Benson.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Washington on third down.
They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
On the handoff, Benson running right.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
138 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Another run here with Benson.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
This is Benson.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but Certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 24-yard line. Yeah, Wilson going to change things up here.
Now a play fake here on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Throwing again here, Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
Wilson.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Now it's Wilson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here.
From the shotgun, Wilson. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. That's another one complete to Mitchell.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. His pass caught at the 4. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
145 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now they'll change things up.
Running on first down, Eckler. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Good gain there on first down and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
Second and a couple.
This is a counter play. Eckler.
And this is going to be a Commander's first down as he'll take this forward to the 27. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
Well, this was a close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Commanders,
the win form is number 6 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, the losses continue to mount as they drop to 0-11 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.
the Commanders pick up the victory as we say so long from our nation's capital.